We just picked Dan up at the airport, and now we're on the way to the 5F. Dan still thinks that this is a doe hunt. He has no clue that this is going to be a hunt of a lifetime for him.
So on the way to the ranch, Lane really fills us in on what to expect. He tells us about what kind of hunt we're going on, what kind of deer. Sounds like it's going to be a great time.
Made it. Oh wow, look at this. It's a first-class lodge, you know, and I had never been to a lodge like this.
Dan's had a chance to meet everybody, and he's had his first surprise. He got to fly out here instead of drive, and now it's time for surprise number 2.
We're outside looking at the view. Cody and Wes come up to me.
Dan, we knew you might need some hunting gear to come out here with, so we got you some Game Guard camo here. Here's your shirt and a pair of pants.
All right.
511 tactical pants.
There you go.
And doing a shirt.
They gave me a Silver Stag knife.
This is a custom handmade knife from Silver Stag. It's a Damascus steel. All of it's made here in the United States.
All right.
You ought to be good to go to get you a deer today.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Awesome.
He doesn't expect any of this. This is going to be a real trip for him.
Here I brought some city clothes, not knowing what to expect, and these guys hand me all this this nice gear, and it's just amazing. I don't know what to think.
Before we really start this hunt, we're going to go hit the range and make sure Dan's still on 0.
We go out to the range and put a few rounds down in the target just to make sure that everything's on, everything's hitting where it's supposed to hit. My expectations are high for this day, and I'm really prepared to go out and get a good deer.
Dan lost his legs in Iraq, below the knee, thank goodness. Still gives him some good mobility, but him going up this blind, I mean, that's just unreal. It's probably a 10-foot ladder, and he's made it up without any of our assistance. It's pretty neat to watch that. We're going to see what comes in here this evening. We're kind of running out of time, so we're going to get to it. Well, we're setting up in the stand. Cody and Lane are going to be back behind us a little ways, doing a recon of the area, so they can let us know when the perfect buck comes in.
Lane and I are set up about 30 yards behind the blind. We're there to actually look for the right buck for Dan to shoot. When this happens, Lane's gonna tell me, Cody, this is the buck for Dan, and I'm gonna actually text message Wes, and he's gonna let Dan know.
This late in the year in Texas, you typically can't deer hunt, but ranches like the 5F have these MLD permits set up to where they can manage their deer herds.
What that allows us to do is we receive so many permits per year. A hunter shows up with his deer license and we do not use his tags. We use the permits that are provided by Texas Parks and Wildlife.
It was really great of the 5F to invite us down here to help them manage their doe population. It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun.
We've been in the stand for a while now. There's 100 doe out here, and Dan thinks he's on a doe hunt. You see that buck, Dan? Yeah. He's still wanting a piece.
Yeah, I keep on chasing that doe.
That's exactly why she come running in.
Yeah, it is. So we're not more than 30 minutes in the blind, and these deer start showing up. We're sitting there, and I'm waiting for Wes to give me a thumbs up and to go ahead to shoot. We get this one good-looking doe out in the middle of this field, not more than maybe 30 yards from the blind. And I'm getting my rifle up, getting ready to shoot, you know. I'm so excited. No sooner do I put the crosshairs on this doe than Wes drops something and runs the deer off. And I'm sitting there thinking that, you know, there goes my chance of shooting a doe.
You know, being in the Army, I mean, you're an 18-year veteran of the Army. I mean, you know the camaraderie that you build with your soldiers and fellow soldiers.
I joined the Army in February 1990. I've been in 18 years now. As a matter of fact, the end of February this year makes 18. And I've been in units like the 1st Armored Division, 4th Infantry Division, 1st Cavalry Division, and I was a drill sergeant. I've been an Army recruiter, and I deployed to Iraq with the 4th Infantry Division, and I was hurt, was sent to San Antonio at Fort Sam Houston, the Brooke Army Medical Center, and I had always wanted to stay in the Army for 20 years, and hopefully if everything goes right, I'll be able to achieve that. I was in the lead vehicle of a 3-vehicle patrol, and I was in the truck commander seat, which is the right front passenger seat, and basically in charge of the whole convoy and security and basically the whole mission. We were en route to look for a possible weapons cache, and we had made this left turn onto this one street, and we were just driving down the road. I was looking on the horizon through some binoculars, and I think at the time we were in between conversations, and I just told my gunner to sit down, and we hit an IED, or we were hit by an IED that was sitting on the right side of the road. I believe it was remote detonated by somebody watching us drive down the road. I woke up the next day, and I was talking to a flight nurse, and he kind of informed me that my legs were gone, and I pretty much knew that they were gone, but it's still, knowing that they were completely gone was kind of a shock. Being in the Army, you're always outside, it seems like, and to be able to come back outside and just be out here to enjoy the camaraderie with some people that like to do what you like to do and just have a good time outside, it's just a good feeling to know that you can still do that.
Well, we're packing up now. The hunt this evening wasn't the best. We're still waiting for that perfect buck to come in, so we're going to head on back and get us a good supper. And we're going to have a little downtime, so we're going to play a little pool.
So we're playing pool. I'm partnered up with Dan, and he pulls a shot off like no one I've ever seen before. Trick shot Dan is what we call him.
I'm a little tired, a little wore out from the day before.
It was a little icy getting into the blind, but Dan made it just fine, so we're starting to hunt. The sun's starting to come up, we're starting to see a few deer.
They're all out there in a little group, and Lane tells me which one he chooses.